Hey there, it's Kathy Howes with Be Creative with Kathy. In this video, I'm going to show you how I put together March's Crazy Card Chics card packet. So it looks like this. The finished card looks like this. Here's our packet. You'll have your instructions. We don't need those. We'll put those aside. We'll put the envelope aside, make sure it's empty. Nothing's in there. Okay. And then all of our little pieces and parts here. Let's see what we have going on. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my white card base and attach this embossed piece. This is Pool Party, or teal, I guess. And I'm going to pick which side do I want up. I don't think it matters much, but for some reason I'm going to put glue on this side. Just adhere this down to the front of the card. About like that. And then with these three little strips of designer series paper, I'm going to kind of guess how they go. Maybe something like that. That looks good. So I'm going to take the middle one first, and I'm going to use tape runner on this piece. So the center one, I'm put some tape. Whoop. Maybe I'm going to use tape runner. There we go. Yes, I am. Okay. And I'm going to just set this one, and I'm going to try to get it in the center, and I'm going to leave about, it's a little bit less than a fourth. Maybe it's an eighth. Maybe it's a couple. It's about that far to the side here, and just set that down. And then I'm going to layer these. And you might want to set them down before just for placement to see where you want them, and then add adhesive later. I've done a few of these cards, so I'm pretty happy. And I'm not a perfectionist, so if it's not perfect, it'll still be just fine with me if they're not perfectly centered top to bottom, or if they're not perfectly straight. It's going to be covered up with that little bush, so it'll be okay, or the palm tree. Okay, then these I have added backs, so they're stickers now, but we got to get those little pieces and parts out of there. Make sure there's no little pieces that shouldn't be there. Poke these out. Well, maybe I can get it better. Let me take the backing off, and then I can get those out. And I'm going to put the palm tree on first because I want the grass to cover the base of my palm tree. Look, and most of those little pieces came out like that. Looky there. That's sweet. These will all be stuck to my finger for the whole video now. Two more. Oh, this one's being a little booger. There we go. Okay, get those out of the way. I'm going to set this down here toward the bottom of my designer series paper, the bottom piece of my design, kind of just leaning in to the picture here, like that. Give it a good press, make sure that gets nice and stuck to the cardstock. And then the same thing with our little grass piece here. Take that adhesive sticker off the back. There we go. Lay this down here at the bottom. Make sure that's good and adhered. Okay, now let's do our sentiment here. Now I've computer generated a thinking of you. I've also put an extra tag in there so you can stamp your own words. I am going to stamp my own words using that stamp set that goes with those dies that punches out that palm tree. I'm going to just do this retirement wishes with just some basic Memento black ink. So a little bit of stamping here. Make sure it's stamped good, and I should practice once. Let's practice once on a piece of scratch paper. Yep, okay. And then see if I can get it straight on here or close enough. Let that ink sink in, give it just a second, and looky there, I have my little tag. I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, but you don't have to. You do whatever you have. I like that little bump when it comes to my sentiments. And then I'm going to place that right there. Save this for another card. Cover up that ink. And then last thing, you have three of these. Now these are the metallic gems or something like that that I have colored with the Stampin' Blend to make them kind of brown to kind of resemble a coconut. And we're going to just lay these at the top of our tree here. A little bit of pressure gets them nice and adhered to the card. And then just like that, there is your finished card. Alrighty, thanks for being a part of Crazy Card Chicks. I look forward to seeing you next month. Remember, May is a special one. We're going to actually be live up in Adams County, I believe. You'll have to get more information from the Facebook page. And we'll have all of our retired items and other craft items that are that we need to get rid of there for sale. So we'll have the sale and the stamp camp live in May. Be sure and check that out. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Have a great time making your cards, and we'll see you back next month. Bye-bye.